Hello everyone, welcome again in your science class. So today we are going to start with our next natural resource, that is petroleum. So petroleum is also one of our natural resource, and we know that petrol and diesel, right? Petrol and diesel that we used in our vehicles, automobiles means, right, that are obtained from a natural resource, that is petroleum. Petrol and diesel both are obtained from petroleum. So as we know that petrol is used in our automobiles such as motorcycles, scooters and cars, but heavy motor vehicles like trucks and tractors run on diesel, right? Now let us understand how petroleum is formed, right? Do you know how petroleum is formed? Petroleum was formed by the organisms, that is living organism. Petroleum is obtained from the living organisms. Which living organisms? Living organisms that live in the sea. As these living organisms died, their bodies settled at the bottom of the sea and got covered with the layers of sand and clay. And we know that when anything covered with the sand and clay, then there will be no air, and the temperature and pressure of that place will increases to larger extent, right? Over million of years, absence of air, high temperature and high pressure transformed the dead organisms into petroleum and also into the natural gas. Let us understand how this happens. Suppose this is a sea, right, and at the bottom of the sea there are many rocks also, right? Here is a water, right? When living organisms got died, then they settled at the bottom of the sea, and these dead bodies covered with the clay, right, or we can say that sand. When these dead bodies covered with the clay or sand, then as we know that when anything covered with a clay or a sand, then under that place there is no air, right? And in the absence of air, the temperature and pressure of that place will also increases, and as the temperature and pressure increases, these dead organisms will converted into petroleum or natural gas, right? As you can see in this figure that the layer of oil and natural gas is above that of water. This is because oil and gas has less density as compared to that of water. That's why oil and gas do not mix with water, right? And separate layers will form because they all have separate densities, right? And one important thing is the world's first oil well was drilled in Pennsylvania, USA in 1859, right? So in 1859, in USA, in Pennsylvania, world's first oil well was drilled, right? 8 years later, after that, 8 years later means in 1867, oil was struck at Makam in Assam, right? In India, oil is found in Assam, right? This is your important question. In Gujarat, Mumbai, and in the river of basins of Godavari and Krishna, right? In India, the oil is found in Assam, Gujarat, Mumbai, Godavari, basins of Godavari and Krishna. Now next topic is refining of petroleum. So first of all, let us understand the meaning of refining. So refining is the process of separating the various constituents of petroleum, right? When we have to separate the various constituents of petroleum, because petroleum contain various constituents, and the separation of that constituents is known as refining, right? We know that petroleum is a dark oily liquid and has an unpleasant odor, right? Means unpleasant smell. And it is a mixture of various constituents such as petroleum means petrol and diesel, gas means natural gas, right? Lubricating oils, other oils also are there in a petroleum, waxes, various waxes, etc., right? So, if we have to separate all these constituents, then that is known as refining, right? Now, let us understand the uses of various constituents that are obtained from petroleum, right? So, here are some of the constituents of petroleum and their uses. First one is LPG, that is petroleum gas in liquid form, right? And we know that where is liquefied petroleum gas is used in as a fuel for home and industries. Second one is your petrol, and petrol is used in motor fuels, means automobiles, and also for dry cleaning, right, as a dry cleaning agent. Next is your kerosene. Kerosene is used as a fuel for stoves, lamps, etc. And next is your diesel. As we know that diesel is used for heavy motor vehicles like trucks and tractors. Lubricating oil is used for lubrication. Paraffin waxes is used in candles, vaselines, etc. And bitumen, right, it is used in paints and also for road surfacing, right. So, these are some of the constituents of petroleum and their uses, and this is all about refining of petroleum and petroleum. And this is done with your today's class, and next we will do in our next class. Thanks, have a great day.